5s for Ryan. Get the immunity necklace back. Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. The name of this game is pretty much knock over the cups and then make a puzzle. First one to complete the puzzle wins immunity and has a guaranteed 1 in 3 spot of winning Survivor stage versus Scream. Survivors ready?
Yep.
See. Go!
Jesus
There you go. Ben comes back, he grabs another, I think. Ben's going all the way downstairs to come back. Helen ties up with Ben, they're both at 2. Brittany's coming back, she has 2. Ryan, the last one to get, oh careful, don't slide here. Ben comes back with the 3rd, he's ready to get going. Just gonna knock, Brittany does not knock off. Ryan gets 2 of his off. The cups have to come off. Ben with 1 throw gets 2. Ryan and Ben still having 1 left. Ryan gets his. He could continue on the challenge. Helen pieces have fallen out. Brittany gets 1. Ben still is on the table.
Really?
Yes. Has to be falling off. You forgot his other ball. To a mild jog. Brittany's still on the table. Brittany off, she gets to get on the thing. We get on the puzzle. Ben gets his off. Alright, we have a 3-way. Struggling with this. Even passing the line. Gets 1 off, the other is not. There you go, Helen gets 1. 1 to go. Helen's still struggling on the first part of this challenge.
Is this shit all supposed to like fit actually, or is it like
yeah, pretty much. But
because that's it, I think.
Ryan!
It's not. It's just not.
As soon as it gets in.
Oh fuck!
Is it in? That's it. Ryan wins individual immunity. 3rd time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Got caught on your man bun.
Thank you.
Come over. Once again, Ryan is safe from elimination tonight. Guaranteed a 1 in 3 spot of winning this game. Well fought. And we'll see who goes home tonight. All right, head back to camp.
I'm feeling fucking good, bro. I did not think that was gonna happen, especially with that puzzle there, because we've been talking this whole game about like what our strengths and what our weaknesses were, and people kept on saying puzzles, and I was like, oh fuck, that's not gonna go well. But I guess that didn't matter. All that mattered was throwing the balls at the cups. I don't know.
The fact that Brittany played her immunity idol for me is wonderful and amazing. And it just really sucks that like a Sticky Mini tribe didn't have my back like I had theirs. And I've tried to play a loyal game and they clearly haven't. And that's cool. It's a game. Individual game. Survival of the socialist. Most social. Now my best bet is to get them to split the vote. And if I can get them to split the vote and leave it up to a tiebreaker or to some sort of a game to earn your spot in the final 3, that's just going to be my only way in.
It's either me or Helen tonight. If Helen stays in, she's going to win. The jury loves her. Her boyfriend's on the jury. They'd be really stupid to keep her. I hope they all vote her out, because then I think I have a pretty good shot to win. But if I get voted out, I'm voting Helen to win the game, so.
Here's my Hail Mary. I didn't think I was going to be as competitive or as upset about this as I am, but I have a lot of trust in people right now. So, here we go.
This would have worked last time, but Brittany played an idol for you. If you get to the end, you're going to get all the votes, and if I get voted out tonight, I'm going to vote for you again. So this is our last hope for someone besides you to win. I love you, Queen of Sincarini, or whatever our tribe's called.
I'll go in, scratch it. Oh hey! I love you, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right, the person with the most votes shall be the person who is voted out. and the last member of our jury. Jury, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready as shit.
All right. Helen. Ben. One vote, Helen. One vote, Helen. Third vote. Helen. 2 votes, Helen. 8th person voted out of Survivor stage and screen, and the 8th member of our jury. Helen, bring me your torch.
Lady, how you doing? Queen Helen.
I'm so sorry.
Bring me your torch.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm sorry, Helen. Your tribe has spoken. Congratulations on making time. Final 4. So here we are, final 3. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Sure, I guess so. I know, I feel bad because I love Helen and I did want to keep her to the end, but I also know that, I mean, even when we were reading the votes and Adrian came out and was immediately like, fuck you guys, like, I was like, well, there's no way that I can keep Helen and win, and I think Helen understands that. I just hope that I've made enough plays that they think I did good. I feel pretty solid in my argument, like while I haven't won any kind of immunity awards, neither has Ben. I know I at least have a better chance than Ben, and most of the jury is my old tribe mates, and then Helen, and I think Helen understands that I did what I had to do. But sitting in final 3 is just kind of crazy. I'm really excited about it.
I feel bad that we got Helen out, but it had to happen in order for us to win. I didn't know that we were supposed to do speeches at the end of the game, so I have no idea what I'm gonna say to people. I'll figure it out, I don't know. My best moves, I think winning challenges was my best move. I mean, I don't know how the conversation would have shifted if I had not had immunity as often as I did throughout the game, you know?
Who would have thought we'd make it here? Not me. I played a pretty good game. I definitely think I was almost always being targeted throughout most of the game, and I think I played a really good social game. Because I didn't win a single immunity, and I never had the idol. So it really came down to me like flexing relationship muscle with certain people to get through the game, and like I can make a pretty good case, and I think I've got a pretty good shot. So I'm pretty excited. This is like my survivor dream. I'm so happy to be. My mom's gonna be really proud. I can't wait to see her reaction.
Do you want to say something to your mom right now?
Hey Mom, I love you, and I got it in the bag. I always did. Because I used to play Survivor in the backyard with my neighbors, and I won every season. So this is nothing new. You know, they don't know they're playing with a 4-time winner. I'm feeling wholesome and happy, and you know, no matter how it shakes out, it's been really a good time.
So welcome to Final Tribal Council. Woo! Congratulations, the final 3, Ryan, Brittany, and Ben. They have made it very far. They have survived a whole day of scrambling, lying, trustworthiness, challenges, and everything in between. So now we'll switch the power over to you guys, the jury, the ones who they voted out, who they blindsided, who they aligned with, and who they lied to. So now, for the reward, we are doing a bottle of wine of their choice. Oh! Yes.
I'm drinking it all the night.
As well as the title of Soul Survivor, Stage and Screen Edition. Congratulations.
Okay, I also have
So, to get to top 3, you all had to be a little snaky. I respect your game. Which one of you played the most honest game, was the best of people, and didn't fuck over human beings?
I think that I was the best person in the game, because I think you all remember at the tribal part of the game where Ryan was a little mean to you guys and yelling at you guys. I never once have made a personal attack throughout the entire game or been rude to anyone. It's all been just about the game, because I love the game. And I also think that with my core alliance, I stayed true till the very end when it was absolutely pivotal, which was Ryan, Helen, and Adrian. Obviously Adrian got blindsided, so I didn't have anything to do with that, but Helen would have won the game, and it was the last vote. I stayed with you all the way. Yeah, and I was never mean. So it was strictly a gameplay. It was never like, you know, a mean thing or anything like that. So I don't think I was ever rude to anyone or stepped on anyone's toes or vice versa. So
I feel like whenever I had said a plan, that like I stuck to my plan and I stuck to my guns and I told the people that I trusted that I was going to stick to them. Like I told Helen, you know, at the merge, I was like final 5 and like we're going to the end, you know, and you know I saved Helen in round, you know, and like sticking to that. I was gonna stick with Corinne. I didn't want Corinne voted out. I was kind of like I voted, you know, the way I voted, and I was like I told Bobby like the best move for everyone was to use the idol now instead of waiting for it when we knew that all the votes were going to Bobby, you know. And I feel like I stayed strong to my my tribe throughout the merge and like sticking with them and really like being like let's hold it together. And then, you know, things happen, people get blindsided. I was a little surprised on the Corinne vote, to be quite honest. But I think that I, you know, stuck to the people that I trusted the most and really wanted to like bring them as far as I could.
Well, I did say during round 2, fuck you, to half of the players.
How many times did you say that?
I probably said it a couple times, but that's just a fun little quip, and we all know that. I will say, I don't think I had to play as snaky as other people did, because I had immunity more often, so there was no reason for me to kind of stab backs and stuff. As far as I knew, I was pretty transparent with people. I don't think I lied to anybody about who I was voting for. I think I was like, I'll do this, or if I didn't want to say anything, I was like, I don't want to say anything. So I don't know. I feel like that's a good quality to have in a person. I also volunteer at nursing homes.
You know, I play piano at the VA hospital.
That's it. I don't know.
Hi. My question is, what is your biggest regret through this process today?
I'll say it was saying fuck you at the beginning. I did not know that this was a part of the game. So I apologize.
I think my biggest regret is when we had to vote out Helen, because I don't know, I think that was probably my biggest regret. I didn't want to, but I also understood that like the only reason like I'm here and like have a shot at winning it is because Helen's over there.
I'm gonna do a curveball. I don't really regret anything that I did. I feel like I played it pretty honest up until the Helen vote, but I don't regret the Helen vote either because I would not have had a chance of winning. So, and Helen knows I love her, so it's not a problem.
We'll still cast her in movies. It's not a problem.
It's not a yeah. See, there you go. So it was never personal. I don't have regrets. I never I did everything I could, and I'm proud of it. So I'm good.
Hey guys, what move are you the proudest of and why? What do you think really changed the game?
Well, I'm just to say, when I played the immunity idol for you, that definitely, like, I was like, no, this is my game. Like, because I definitely knew we were out of the loop, and I could tell at Tribal that we were out of the loop, and I was like, okay, well, I have to put this on my terms, and making that move, I think, was my biggest win that I did.
I think my biggest move was the final 3 deal with Bobby, because Ryan would have gone home that night based on the way the votes went, but we didn't know if it would be me or Ryan. We didn't know where the votes were going. We just knew they were coming for one of us. So I think that night not only bonded like me and Ryan as like where that we're gonna be like loyal and like go all the way, but I don't think either of us would be here. The numbers would have flipped on our whole alliance and it would not have worked out. So I think that that was probably the biggest move that I made in the game.
I agree. It was a good risk. I feel like to take. So yeah.
So survivors in a all-out street fight, a 3-way street fight between Jesus, the Loch Ness Monster, and Bigfoot. Whoa! Who would win and why?
Well, I'll go first. I think, first of all, Loch Ness Monster's out of the running since it's a street fight. He's got no legs to stand on. So he's done. Now, the interesting thing about Bigfoot and Jesus is they're both hard to find. So, getting them to battle in the first place would be difficult, but I think you have to give the edge to Bigfoot since Jesus has been known to lay down his cross, metaphorically, and just take the nails and, you know, I think he's done for. I think Bigfoot wins.
I'm not against that. I think the Loch Ness Monster would win because, see, even though it is a street fight, no rules, so rules, do they have to fight on land? Probably not. And if the two fight it out, one of them has to go fight the Loch Ness Monster, it's over. They drown, you know, they get murdered, you know? That's just, I think Nessie got it.
I'm gonna go with the Loch Ness Monster also, because I feel like Jesus canonically does not kill people. But I believe that what would happen is, because Loch Ness Monster breathes above land, doesn't it? Like, it sticks its head and shit off the water. Yeah.
She sticks her head out.
I think it'd be fine. Even if it's like in Chicago, like it'd be like, that's a fucking big thing, like moving around.
Why Chicago?
And I feel like Jesus, even if Jesus is trying to fight the Loch Ness Monster, him and Bigfoot will try to like get at it, but Jesus is only as strong as a man. He'll come back in 3 days, but then the street fight's over, so that doesn't matter.
That's true.
You know? So I feel like,
a while to fuck.
yeah. So I feel like Jesus would be out of the picture because he's a man. I feel like Bigfoot would be there for a bit, but the Loch Ness Monster's big, you know?
Yeah.
Big fucking.
If you were able to win, what kind of wine would you get?
That if I get a bottle of wine, the kind I'm gonna get is the kind that should be shared. I'm not gonna drink it all. I'm just gonna pour them out and let's get litty.
Like, you know, getting drunk by myself, which happens a lot more often than I would like to say. I usually go for like a sweeter rye, like a Moscato or something like that.
I love a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh,
I do.
Man of culture.
But like Ben, I mean, if it's under $10, I could get a Franzia. Pass the Franzia around.
Slap that bag.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have anything to do with today, but if you could have one superpower, what would it be and what would you use it for?
Well, I know mine. I would like all the powers of like a ghost, where I can like float, invisible, go through walls. And with complete honesty, I would use it for entirely horrible purposes. I would be stealing things all the time. Like, I'd be going through bank walls, going out with that shit. Like, it would not be good, and I'm definitely glad that I don't have them, because I would not have many friends.
Or you would have a lot of friends.
Yeah, I would actually. A lot of rich friends.
Probably flying, because driving a car gives me anxiety. And if I could just like get to a place and not have to deal with that, that'd be great. And I feel like it'd make me a really popular like Uber Eats driver. If I just like fly it in, I'm like, here you go. And like I feel like I can make a lot of money also being part of like theater when we're like, how are we gonna move this thing? I'm like, oh, you mean like this? And I just fly it across stage, like, and add a little bit more magic to the theater magic, if you will.
I think like Mr. Fantastic powers, like stretching and shit would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know what I would do with them, like, because it's hard to say that you would like help people, because what that means is then, oh, you're gonna go serve in the army, but then is the army doing ethical things at this point? And that's a whole other conversation. I think it'd be cool to help people get things off of really high shelves.
You're gonna work in Costco.
But you're still you're the same height you are, but you're just like.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of talk about positivity and teamwork, and I know that's an important part of this game, but I know that being a backstabbing bitch is just as important. And I know that you know that too. So my question is, when you look at this jury, who do you think least deserves to sit in the chairs you're sitting in now?
We want names!
You pick one.
I think, I obviously was not there, but I think out of everyone it's probably Cole, because he was the second person voted out. So he hasn't been in the game the longest amount of time. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. What? It's all good.
They're each gonna throw
No.
On screen vote.
Well,
and
see,
you
I do know that Cole and I both had a massive obstacle too, so I don't think anyone played a bad game, but he was voted out the earliest, so if I had to pick anyone, I would say it was probably Cole. I still love you, babe.
The thing is though, like, no offense, Ben, but I never saw you play in the game. Like, I wasn't on your tribe. Like, we didn't hit the merge. Like, I don't even know how you play, honestly. So, like, and like I've seen everyone else play, so like it's just kind of like, to me, like method of elimination, and I just don't know you. Like maybe you could have made it, but I don't know that personally.
You just lost my vote.
Okay, I figured I didn't have it from the get-go anyway, so.
Oh!
I kind of figured you
Definitely
hated
lost
me,
it.
so
Ben did
you
get that
know.
second throw into the bucket.
I did not see that. That's pretty good.
did.
Then maybe I
You
don't
did.
know.
Cody, because I feel like you had so many. You contradicted yourself to me a couple times.
Yeah.
In the 1 or 2 times that we got to do things. But I mean, you played a good game. You got egg in my mouth, so you know, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
He's still bitter about the
If he
egg.
had it.
Awesome. That was a very fun tribal council for the final. But now, all the votes go to you guys. So Ben, you're first to vote. Right now, vote for the person that you would like to win.
Is there a camera on?
Yeah, over there.
You know, it's a hard decision. No, hadn't realized that this mic was on the whole time. Apparently everyone else has been talking to the camera. Now I'm just stupid, hey, a bit.
I thought about going into that drum and just like counting it, and I didn't because I wouldn't say I'm fair, but sometimes I'm kind. Peace out. What's up? Stage and Screen Survivor. This is Adrian Beck signing off. I died too early because I played too well.
Alright, let's go read those votes.
What are we supposed to do?
We just sit.
All right.
Get him.
Is everyone ready for the final readings of the votes?
Brian.
The person with the most votes will win Survivor Stage and Screen. All right. I'll read the votes. At the end of the party, I'm just kidding.
I'm too drunk to remember.
First,
We are the world.
first vote. Brittany.
I'm so proud of you.
I wish my parents were.
Oh my god.
Second vote. Ben. Because Bigfoot would win.
He would. He would win. Of course.
I wonder who voted that one.
It was me.
Third vote. Ryan. We are all tied up.
I did not think I was going to get any votes.
One each. Fourth vote. Brittany. 2 votes Brittany. 1 vote Ben. 1 vote Ryan. Fifth vote. Ryan. 2 votes Brittany. 2 votes Ryan. 1 vote Ben. Next vote. Ben.
Oh my god.
2 votes Ben. 2 votes Brittany.
Oh my god.
2 votes Ryan.
Oh, this is stressful.
1 vote left.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
The winner of Survivor Stage and Screen is Ben.
You go. Everyone gets to share the wine.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh my goodness. God damn, guys.
Did I lose your vote?